In this video, we are going to look at you combining functions in Excel. That's one of the important skills in Excel. How do we combine different functions? The more functions you combine, the more powerful the function, the overall function becomes, and the greater things that you can achieve. This channel is about increasing productivity, and that's how I'm showing you all these tricks to ensure that you increase your productivity. To demonstrate what I mean, I have a case here. Now, we are finding the absolute variance, and then the percentage variance, and then also the expense related to the department. Our objective here is to ensure that as long as the spending is not less than minus 100K, and the absolute variance is not less than 15%, and the department is not HR or finance, if that is the case, then our conditions is okay. So as long as the absolute variance is not less than minus 100K, and the percentage variance is not less than minus 15K, and the department is not finance or HR, then we are okay. The alternative is if the absolute variance is less than minus 100K and the percentage variance is less than minus 15K percent, and the department is finance or HR, then that is a bad situation. Therefore, we flag it bad. So, in short, what I mean is that operations can spend above budget, but finance and HR cannot spend above budget up to these levels here. That's what we're going to look at, and we're going to demonstrate this using a combination of Excel functions. One of them is the AND function. If you don't, I did a video on this, but if you don't remember what the AND function does, it tests a number of conditions, one or more conditions, and it returns true if both of those conditions or all of those conditions are true. For example, what do I mean? If I say and my absolute variance is less than 100,000, I lock that because I'm going to copy it down. Sorry, come back. This less than this amount here. Lock that, comma. Again, the percentage variance is less than 15%, minus 15%. I lock it. If I just do only that, it returns false. What does it mean? It means that both of these conditions have failed this test. That's why it returns false. If I copy it to the next line, I get true. Why is it true? It is true because the absolute variance here is less than the 100,000. And the percentage variance here is less than the 100,000. That's why it returns true for the second case. If I drag down, return false. Why is it false? It is false because the absolute variance is not less than this, and the positive 14% is not less than 15, minus 15%. So it returns false. So for the AND function, all the conditions you give it must be true for it to return true. That, in short, that's what it is. So if I drop down, you see that I'll get a true and false, true and false. And for the true, both conditions are true. For the OR function, either one of these departments has to be HR for it to be true. So we are going to test whether this G2 is equal to this department here. And if that one is true, I have to lock that and comma. Again, this department can also be equal to this one here. I also lock this here. So as you can see, in the first case, it is true. And the reason why it is true is because finance falls, either one of these conditions is true. So it is either, if as long as we have finance or HR, the condition will return true. So if I copy down, this is also true, this is HR. As long as one of them is true, then it will be true. If I come to operations here, it turns into false because it is not finance, it is not HR. Then I copy down like so, I get this. Now, having achieved this, the next, my interest is to test both this and this. My if function will test both this and this. If this is true, if this is false, this is true, that means the whole thing is false. So if both of them are true, then I'll flag bad. If both of them are false, I'll flag okay. So I'll go looking for where both cases are true, then I return bad. So that's what we're going to do. So in other words, I'll have to use another like AND function where I check this against this one, then I stand false, and this one returns true, like so. So let me put in my formula here. So what is my logical test? And remember, I'm testing whether the absolute value is less than this value. I need to lock this cell. This is one of the things I'm testing. The other thing I'm testing is the absolute variance being less than this value here. If it is true, I lock that. Then in addition to this, I'm also testing whether either of these departments is finance or HR. So I use all. This equals to finance, lock this one, then comma, it's equal to this, lock cell, or this department is equal to this one here, also lock that one. Then I close the AND. So we are testing whether the absolute variance is less than minus 100K and percentage variance is less than minus 15K. Or the result of the department being finance or HR. So as long as this is true, so I close the all function, then I close the AND function. So I'm going to the if now, comma, what happens? I want it to tell me that it is bad. If it is true, then if it is not true, then let's say okay, like so, and close brackets. So the first one shows me it is okay because the absolute variance is not less than minus 100K and the percentage variance is not less than minus 15K, though the finance is this. So all these conditions have to be true for it to be flagged as bad. So in this case, it is okay. When I copy it down, like so, in the next case, it is bad because this amount is less than minus 100K. This percentage variance is less than minus 15K, and the HR, the department is either finance or HR, so it flags it bad. So I've used some conditional formatting where you came here, go under conditional formatting and say text contains, I typed there bad, gave it a color and said okay. So that's why you see all these colors for bad appearing here. So this is how you can combine different formulas in Excel to make it more powerful. The alternative for this would have been going through line item and flagging it bad, but that will take a long time. Need to use Excel formulas to be more efficient. That's all I have for you today. Please subscribe and have a great day.